What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are downstairs here at the apartment gym. I'm going to show you guys some techniques, some things not to do, some things to do when it comes to exercising. So the first exercise that I see that is done improperly is what's called a tricep extension. This is the mistake I see the most. Okay, I see this rounded back, right? See my rounded back here, and pressing like this and really trying to push. And what you're doing is you're actually using a lot of your back and a lot of your shoulders. The biggest thing here, you want to bring the cable out. You want to take a few steps back and lock your elbows basically right into your ribs. Yeah. And you press and extend. And your back is not moving at all. Booty's out, chest is up. It's a common phrase. Getting a massive pump on here. We're gonna move on to bicep curls. This is another problem where the shoulders will get engaged. And what people do is they tend to do this to get the bicep curl. And what you're doing is you're using that front deltoid. I know, look at these big bad boys. I need to get out into the sun. But pretty much you wanna lock your elbows right into your ribs. Same sort of deal, upright, head up, and squeeze. And slow and controlled. Really got to focus on the contraction here. That's key. Because look, we can all go into the gym and we can all do these exercises. But the thing is you're spending 45 minutes a day getting a workout in. Make sure you put 110% in and you're squeezing the right muscle groups. So focus on that. Nice and slow and controlled. Next exercise, lat pull down. First thing is to make sure you set this thing up correctly. Make sure you set this so that your knees are at a 90-degree angle with the floor when you place your feet in. Okay, you want to have that nice hips locked in and you feel good. Now, for most people, especially women, not gonna be tall enough to grab this, so you need to stand up, grab it, and lock in. There are two different ways to do this movement. Now, the biggest thing with this is you're engaging the lats. So my biggest thing is to make sure you do a hook grip rather than an overhand grip. If you can see that, you want to go over, and what you're going to do is arch your back, chest up again, and you're going to squeeze and up. Now I see this is the biggest thing that you do not want to do. I see people do this. And what they're doing is using momentum and their lower back by squeezing back to get the weight down. You want to really work those muscles that you're targeting. So I'm targeting the lats and I'm squeezing my lats as hard as I can on the way down. Pro tip, always make sure you breathe. A lot of people hold their breath while they're doing workouts. It's just not smart. You gotta learn how to breathe properly. Exactly. Katie knows. Okay, seated row. Another great exercise for the back, and I see a lot of people do this one incorrectly. Thing here, again, I do a hook grip. You don't have to necessarily do a hook grip, but I like to bring the weight out and then squeeze. Again, I have a nice arch in my back, my chest is up, and my head is up. I'm not doing this.
You're not swaying.
I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing this. Control the weight and really focus on the muscle group that you're trying to target. So I'm trying to target the lats and my back. So I'm literally squeezing my shoulder blades together as I'm pulling back. All right, we are back here at the cable multifunctional machine. Now I'm gonna show you guys some tips when it comes to the chest fly. Now what I see happen a lot is people do this. And they really try to jerk the weight in. The thing is, you wanna be controlled. So you wanna focus on squeezing your chest and keeping your shoulder blades back. Like my shoulder blades are engaged in the back. And so I only come to here. That's as far as I can go without letting my shoulders come forward. Head up, chest up, squeeze, squeeze. So we're gonna hit the abs with this movement here on this little bouncy ball thing. Here's the biggest thing. Don't look at my tummy. I know, I need to lose some weight. But basically, on any ab movement, you really want to focus on the exhale, and you're squeezing all of your ab muscles. So, you know, a lot of people will do this, and look, that's great. You're using a lot of momentum, and you're using a lot of other muscles, and you're not targeting your core, and that's essentially what you're trying to do, is really work your ab muscles. So, key here is, and see, I'm contracting my muscles here. I've breathed everything out so I can get the toughest squeeze I can as I'm coming up. So, now again, one of the bigger things with this is like I tend to over exaggerate the breathing, but I actually do this when it comes to ab movements, just so that my mind is focusing on exhaling and squeezing my abs as hard as possible. Now this goes with any movement. You really gotta focus on that mind-muscle connection and keeping whatever muscle group you're working engaged and targeted and flexed. I hope that gives you guys some perspective. Let me know if you guys have any specific movements that you want me to show how to do, in my opinion. Obviously, there's a lot of different ways to exercise, a lot of different ways to go about things, but this is my personal take. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.